Boo! I'm back! Alright, so I am doing this video. I know it's been a minute since I last did a vlog. I've been so busy, and let me tell you why. I've been doing this internship of UX design for an insurance company here in Montreal for almost 4 months now. The internship is supposed to be 4 months, so I'm at the end. This is my last week of internships. That being said, I am finishing my user tests of that project today, and then I have a presentation on Thursday. Today is Monday. I have a lot to do. I'm trying to prepare as much as I can, and I wanted to take you with me. I wanted to show you what my process is as I'm finishing up this project, as I'm preparing my presentation. So come with me. I'm also a yoga instructor, so I teach almost about six classes a week. And then I have a lot of appointments to go to throughout the week in preparation for me leaving the day after my internship ends. I leave to the US literally the day after my internship. It's a lot of good stuff. It's a lot of good change, but I thought this would be the perfect moment to show you, especially if you're interested in UX design, you're doing something similar, you're creating your project, or you want inspiration on how other people do it. Voila, here I am. And it's just so sad. I love my internship, but endings, they're also beginnings. So I have already started my Monday. It is 12:09 right now, and I've already had a few meetings. I'm already at I finished my second cup of coffee. I have to admit, I did some user tests during the weekend. You're not supposed to work on the weekends, you're supposed to work in the work hours, but I know that in order to finish this project, it had to be done. I'm also finishing a few other user tests today. That way tomorrow, I just write out the, final findings, the insights, and I'm also simultaneously working on how to creating the presentation that I'll be sharing on Thursday. And let me tell you, it hasn't been easy. I feel like a lot of times when I have all of this going on, I usually feel intimidated and I almost get frozen, paralyzed, and I end up procrastinating so much in order to avoid it emotionally, because it's just so much, just so many feelings when this happens. And I noticed it happened to me a few times in the last few weeks where I would just feel anxious and I would kind of shut down. But I was reflecting on this today, that I usually end up getting things done more when I feel the heat. So if I'm able to use this to my advantage, not let my emotions intimidate me and paralyze and not end up doing it, I know I can do this. And I'm psyched. I was just thinking about that. The more you give yourself a deadline, the more you make a structure, a plan on how to execute a goal, a presentation, work that needs to be done, the more it's gonna happen. Girl, you need a plan, you need a structure. And so that's what I was I just had that enlightened moment, light bulb moment where I was just gosh, I freaking love deadlines. Even though it's a lot, I know I can handle it because I feel the heat. That was my insight of the day, and I'm gonna get going. I'm gonna make a vegan hamburger. Wow, look how beautiful. That is my burger.
Yes, you do have a role in accessibility. Triggering that reflection is definitely an interesting
point. There was a considered out with different platforms like mobile, web, tablet.
I got to sit down in one of our fun chairs at the office and stare out the view as I got the presentation done. You can see a lot of Montreal up here on the 21st floor. It's so pretty, and I was catching myself just staring at the buildings, staring at my old university from above, and having to just remind myself to go back to editing my project. I basically did not film at all yesterday at night. I taught 2 yoga classes at Espace Damas and it went really well, and I was able to go to bed and finish everything by 10 p.m. which was huge. That's huge. Now I'm picking up my bike and I'm gonna bring it over to the bike shop and I'm gonna leave it there while I'm gone to the US because it has some major issues. It needs to be fixed. And so I'm just gonna go off to Griffintown, drop it off, and probably take the metro back home. It was kind of nice to walk through Montreal, take the metro home, and just watch people be people. I was people watching, that's for sure. We are back home, and as I was just cleaning out my bag from work, I realized I had brought myself a snack and I did not eat a single bit, and I hope it's still good. And it's something I want to share with you guys because I thought it was really delicious. It's the first time I make this type of snack. So I made like this mix, this cookie dough, but in a healthy way. So it was kind of like vanilla protein powder and peanut butter, and it was really good. Like, this used to be to the top, and I finished all of that. And then I added more fruits, as you see. And then I was hoping to eat all of this today. It smells a little weird though. The fact that it's not been refrigerated all day, so hopefully it's still good. I'll eat it hopefully as my dessert. Basically, it was a really nice day. I got the opportunity to get feedback from the woman that I interned for and the main boss, like the main manager, I guess I would say, for like the whole team. And it was really good feedback. I was nervous, but it went really well, and I'm just glad. I'm just so appreciative of this experience and the people, like the coworkers I've gotten to be around. They're golden, for real. Update on my project. I have been able to finish everything. Unfortunately, I didn't have enough time to actually work on the presentation. I'm not sure if I'm going to work a little bit more on that tonight or just call it a night and do everything tomorrow. At least I have a template, what I can use for the presentation, but that's where I'm at. However, I do have high hopes. I do know I can do this, so it's just all about timing at the end of the day. Other than that, my bike is in the shop, and I won't get to have her back until I get back to Canada, and I am going to eat and see you tomorrow. It's been a long day. I taught that beautiful morning yoga class at 8 a.m. and then I had to go drop off an old modem because I changed internet. I just had like 2 meetings, and I've been having all of my like end of term or end of internship meetings, and it's bittersweet. I only have like just so much positive feedback to give about my experience. Sometimes it's hard to give constructive criticism when you have nothing bad to say, but there's always ways they can improve it for like the next intern. Other than that, I'm still working on my project. I know that the rest of the day I'm going to be working on it. I know what to expect, and I know I can get it done. Now it's all about just staying focused, getting it done. Oh, another thing, I also went and grocery shopped quickly during the day because I felt like I couldn't get a good combination of the things I had in my fridge to make for lunch, so I just stopped by quickly. Now it's all about the crunch. It's all about getting that project, that presentation done. Then I'll call it a night. It is now 1:45 and I really have to go. I'm definitely arriving a little later than I expected, and I do have some work to do on the presentation still, so I'm gonna arrive maybe like an hour, a little bit over an hour more until my presentation happens, which means it's crunch time, but I'm sure it's gonna go well. I just have some like grammar and just like spelling things that I want to fix on the presentation, and I also think it's good to do a dry run before actually doing the presentation. Let's get going. I have my backpack right there, and I did end up putting some gym clothes in there. This isn't what I'm wearing for the presentation. It's just that I feel like I always get sweaty and just red and stuff when I'm rushing to the office. So I'll change once I get to the office into my presentation outfit. The pants though, I am gonna be wearing. Can't believe it's the second to last day, but I'm really excited to get this done with. Public speaking is not one of my favorite things to do, but let's go. I have 5 minutes to wait till the bus arrives, so I have a bit of time just to show you what I'm wearing for when I arrive to the office. It's definitely very hippie, very much laid back, but then I'm gonna change the shirt. The shoes and the pants are gonna stay the same. I look really short with these pants. They do go higher up than my ankles. I think it's still pretty professional. And then I might do a little something, like just collect my hair a bit more once I arrive, make it a little nicer, maybe a little bit more feminine, but that's the vibe. Wish me luck. Presentation is done. They think we have food. No, sir. We just have some peace and love to give.